Alright, what's up you guys? Welcome to another Shark News episode. And I just want to quickly ask, how did all of you do today? Congratulations to those who were able to get their GIJOE Classified Stealer and Short-Fuze 2-pack. And I guess my apologies to those who did not had a chance to get it, just because I know some people were probably at work, some people were too busy to find the pre-order links, or some people just couldn't find it because Target was a piece of crap and they didn't technically put it under the fall geek out event per se, but the 2-pack was still on the Target website, just not part of the fall geek out official lineup, because the original figures that were part of the fall geek out were, I guess, Marvel Legends and Transformers. So not only that, they didn't even market the GIJOE Classified figures part of the Target fall geek out event, but they were still part of Target's website, which went up for pre-order, but you would have to type in like GIJOE Classified, etc., and not, you know, kind of just go through all these stupid hurdles just to find these damn figures. But besides that little dumb fiasco, based on what we know as of today, the Stealer and Short-Fuze 2-pack did go up for pre-order. I did provide all the links in the description, where I did provide all the links in my community tab page or the post tab page, and the links will be in the description below if you decide to want to keep the links for your convenience for in the future. But here we are on the Hasbro Pulse official website. So it shares that the GIJOE Classified Stealer and Short-Fuze 2-pack went up for $62.99, so $63. Holy crap. That is, I'm sorry, that is, I think that's pretty expensive. Now it might not be that expensive to most of you, but $63 for a 2-pack, I mean, I think that's a little bonkers, but it's still a great 2-pack. Don't get me wrong. It's awesome. I mean, like, I would love to get it just someday. But regardless, the thing that I found very interesting is that this 2-pack actually went up for pre-order at 9 a.m. Eastern time, or at least 9:01, 9:02. It immediately said sold out on the website, which was funny. And then after it, then it went back up for pre-order, and then it told you that Pulse premium members were allowed to get it an hour early, so 9 a.m., and then general public at 10 a.m. Now, I don't think BMac on Instagram wrote that there were going to be premium members first and then Pulse and then regular general public, because on his Instagram, if I remember correctly, he just said limited quantities on Pulse and then for premium members. He didn't say anything about general public after. And this is where it gets funnier, because Hasbro's stupid self, they decided to actually post the Stealer and Short-Fuze 2-pack on their official socials about 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes into the, like, before the hour that the Stealer and Short-Fuze 2-pack is going up at 9 a.m. So why would they market this 2-pack that same exact day, but at the same time, like 10 minutes before the pre-order goes up? Who the hell is checking this crap? This is terrible marketing. It's unacceptable. It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. People needed to be aware that these figures were coming out. They should have marketed these figures about a few days up to a week beforehand. Why would you market a very hard-hitting 2-pack about, I don't know, let's say 10 minutes before the pre-order goes live? So people were panicking because it said sold out. Then they had to go to Target. They couldn't even find it on Target's website because it wasn't listed as part of the Target Fall Geek Out event. And then that's what made it so much more confusing. So how people are not hackers, they're not coders to go deciphering these these links. Of course, I was able to find the links. I provided it in my post tab page, so congratulations to those who were able to get it. But as you can see here, again, $62.99. You guys let me know in the comments below if you think that this price is high, or do you think it's just reasonable for a 2-pack, because it does come with a lot of great accessories. And again, these are really two iconic characters, part of the original 13. Therefore, this is like up to you if you think that the price is adjusted into all the accessories. But again, it's just based on the characters. I think it's cool. Like, I love it. It's a great 2-pack. Don't get me wrong. It's just $63 or $63 without tax and in shipping. If you're not a premium member, that's going to be like what, like 65, close to $70, like $10 shipping, I suppose. I don't know, but holy crap, that's crazy. Now it gets more interesting because even though on Pulse it shows you $62.99, if you go on the Target website, which I'll have the link in the description below, it says $54.99. So what is the bargain here? We have a $55 figure or $55 2-pack, or you have a $63 2-pack. Now here's where it gets more interesting. If you, by the way, both are sold out, unfortunately, but here's the part where it gets tricky. You either pay $63.99, you know, excluding tax and shipping and all that stuff. You pay $63.99 for a 2-pack, where at least Hasbro Pulse, despite being a little bit more delayed compared to other retailers, you're kind of slightly, I guess you can say, guaranteed to get your figure at least roughly on time to a certain extent, but you're kind of like you're assured that, okay, like my pre-order is locked in. Whereas Target's website, this is kind of a gamble, because we know that I had a conversation with Mr. Sampson about this on my Instagram. This is a tricky situation because Target, despite being cheaper, the risk factor is we know that Target loves to cancel pre-orders. So it's cheaper, but you're also having the fear of getting your pre-orders canceled. And there was more, and I think both of these, I don't know about Hasbro Pulse, but roughly both of these websites lasted about an hour and 15 minutes for each figures before they officially went sold out, which is not bad. An hour and 15 roughly, that's pretty decent. So that should have been plenty of time for people to get their figures. But again, the risk factor here is getting your pre-orders canceled. So that's like a 50-50 shot. And then not only that, when your pre-order gets canceled, you'll most likely see these 2-packs on Target shelves by numerous toy collectors who are going to go toy hunting for these. They're going to see these at least within like six to 8 of these on the shelves, and then they're going to snag up all of them probably, and then they're going to try to trade them for other figures that they don't have, which makes it difficult for other collectors to go find those figures. And it's like, man, it's crazy. But otherwise, you guys let me know what do you think about the $55 price point, but the risk factor is your pre-order may be canceled, versus having a little bit more of a guarantee that your pre-order will be delivered to you, but you're paying $63.99, but you're also saving shipping because you're either a premium member, but you're paying more because you're not a premium member, and then you have to pay all that taxes and stuff. So I don't know. This is kind of a tricky situation. We all know that there's stuff going on in the world right now and prices are going up and shit, but holy crap, that was a lot to take in, at least early this morning. And once again, I'm happy for those who are able to get it. It is an awesome 2-pack. It's great. I love it. It's great. It's part of the original 13. You can't go wrong with these. It's just the difference in price points is a bit odd, so I don't know what to say about that. Now, I do want to make a quick little disclaimer that I did for the next segment of this video, I did remove the G.I. Joe Classified Legacy Series Police Officer off this timeline, just because I feel like because the pre-orders went up for the Legacy Series figure over on Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth, I don't know if we're going to see that figure come back up on Pulse. I feel like that was kind of the one-shot deal, so I don't think we're going to see that police officer on Pulse at this point. Maybe that was our only chance to get the pre-order. Maybe it was supposed to be like a sneaky pre-order without having the team advertise it. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe they could share it or promote it again in October, but we'll see. For now, I'm removing the police officer off the list just because the pre-orders already went up. So if you got it, congrats. If not, then let's see what happens in the future. However, in other news, if you haven't seen my latest live stream, which happened last night, because right now it is September 19th, so if you haven't seen my September 18th live stream, thanks to Scott Mora, who was on my chat and informed me that Walmart's CollectorCon is October 9th, which now based on some of the research that I've done on Google, it appears that the Walmart CollectorCon is in fact happening, and it's October 9th, which is the same day as New York Comic-Con. So Walmart CollectorCon will be consisted of GHOSTVIPER for those who want to get that figure. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but word on the street and word in the G.I. Joe groups is that GHOSTVIPER is a Walmart exclusive. I was technically unaware of this, but everyone was saying that GHOSTVIPER is a Walmart exclusive. Therefore, seeing that the next Walmart's CollectorCon is October 9th, that's when GHOSTVIPER will be. And the thing that makes it even more trickier is that it is the same time as New York Comic-Con, which is the same, time frame as when Pythona will be going up for pre-order. And we know that there is a G.I. Joe Classified panel on October 10th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that should be quite exciting to see for those who are able to go there to get a Pythona figure, while at the same time you're at the con, and then you're also struggling to get your GHOSTVIPER if you're someone that wants to get it. So you're basically juggling two events at the same time. You're in one event, but you're on your phone to pre-order another figure from another event, which is absolute bullshit, but it is what it is. And if you guys kept up to date with all the updates that I've done on these videos, I officially removed the Target Fall Geek Out event from this list, so we can say goodbye to the Steeler and Shortfuze 2-pack. So at the moment we have LA Comic-Con, which is happening September 26th. So once again, at the time of making this video, it is September 19th. So we're about roughly a weekish away from LA Comic-Con. I don't know what the hell is going to happen with that, so I'll keep you all posted. But in about 2.5 weeks, we have New York Comic-Con and Walmart's CollectorCon, which is awesome. And then to conclude the entire classified 2025 pre-orders, we should see something for MCM London, which is their Comic-Con, I suppose, on October 24th through October 26th. And usually MCM London does have other classified figures going up for pre-order. Pythona will probably be there as well. Now there is, people have told me in the live stream that there is supposedly a G.I. Joe classified figure with vehicle or pet that's coming out, and there's supposed to be another figure as well. So we'll keep those as a surprise for now. I don't want to over analyze what those are going to be, but we should get some new figures down the line, at least within the next few weeks, and I would love to be surprised to see what the hell those figures are. But otherwise, these are the last remaining dates for con events before we get Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then we won't see anything till G.I. Joe Day, which will be in February. So I'll be sure to update you guys all of this, but keep in mind GHOSTVIPER will most likely be October 9th, or unless they spread out the Walmart CollectorCon throughout New York Comic-Con, so we should expect October 9th through 12th, so hopefully something will happen there. Then to conclude this video and this update, I did remove Steeler and Shortfuze and the police officer. Therefore, if the police officer does go back up for pre-order, I will post the pre-order links on the post tab page. But for now, this is all we know so far for G.I. Joe Classified in terms of the digital renders. I know that we have the other listings of Iceberg, Night Viper, Big Lob, Hit and Run, and I forgot who the other guy was. Let me check it. I have it right here. Crap. Night Viper, Lifeline, Hit and Run, Big Lob, and Iceberg. Taurus and Red Dog Flash, we might see something about those, but whatever, we'll see when that time comes. But going back to the group here, GHOSTVIPER should be out by October. Pythona, we just talked about October, and then we won't see Flint, Lady Jaye, and Frostbite until 2026 around this time next year, maybe earlier because it'll be San Diego Comic-Con time. So until then, we should get more digital renders, more name drops, more name reveals, and all that other good stuff. But for now, we eliminated a good bunch of figures off this list. And if you guys are keeping in track with this channel, you guys know that I'm posting all these just for fun because it's so exciting to see the list expand, then shrink, and then go back to the way it is. So other than that, I want to thank you guys all for watching. Be sure to give a like and subscribe. Thank you for supporting the channel, and congratulations once again for those who got their figures. And I will talk to you all in the next episode, and stay tuned for more G.I. Joe Classified updates, probably coming soon.